What's up, guys? It's your boy T. Today we're gonna be talking about Chuggaconroy again. Now I know I just did a video about him yesterday, but some more stuff had came out, and in my video before I was saying he can come back from this, right? He didn't do nothing totally wrong. He was sexually harassing these people. I'm not gonna act like he wasn't. However, he can come back from this because he gets the necessary help that he need, the necessary guidance and therapy that he need to realize, hey, this is wrong, right? But then new messages came out, and I don't think I can. I gotta take that back. I gotta take that one back, bro. I can't even fake. I'm gonna take that L. I'm gonna take that one. I'm gonna take that one on chin because these new messages are pretty bad. So what happened was there's this Twitter user named Worster. Now, these messages are not from her. These messages are from one of her friends that want to stay anonymous. But she has a Google Doc of her friend and Chuggaconroy conversing during the year of 2010. He was 19, she was 15. He was in college. She was pretty much in high school. And at the first, I was like, can I really call that a pedophile? Because at the same time, there's a 4-year difference. Y'all both teens. I know, legally, by law definition, he is an adult, but at the same time he's still a teenager. But my friend broke it down to me, and I was like, yeah, you're right. He's in college, like I just said. She is in high school. It is still weird at the end of the day, and you should have been doing this. Now, I have no problem with people talking to their fans. Those are the people that got you to where you're at. Talk to your fans. I don't got a problem with that. Young, old, it don't matter. However, you need to set boundaries, especially when you're talking to younger fans. You need to know when you are doing too much. And obviously, you overstepped them boundaries or didn't have set boundaries to begin with. There are multiple times in this thread, in these conversations that they was having, that he could have stopped it. Or it could have been like, you know what, that ain't right. But he never did. And he was really fooling himself, honestly, trying to say that she has a crush on him and everything. He was really fooling himself. Like, as you read, there's multiple times where he tried to be like, you like me, I know you do, you just got a little question on me. Multiple times where he's really fooling himself. It is just weird that coming from Chuggaconroy, this is not what you really expected. Like I said, this is how it starts. So Lolly is the girl name. She had a video called Lolly is Gidges is Earthbound. I think Gidges is the last boss, the one that's made out of fetuses, right? So Chuggacon had left a comment. He says Eve makes Gidges like 10 times creepier to have a small girl's voice, which is why I love it so much. And I immediately yelled whoa at the end. So then they started conversating after that, and they just were being friendly. When it first starts off, there's no weird behavior, honestly. It's just them talking about games and her talking about things, just simple things that people will talk about when you first meet a person, especially people who are younger with you, just talking about games and everything. Nothing's wrong with it. However, it just, as it goes further, it becomes more unhinged to the point where he needed to stop, and he did not stop when he should have been stopping. So in the context of this screenshot, they are talking about music that they like to listen to. So I'm gonna read this, and we're gonna get to the part that is like, okay, that's damn, he weird. 7:34. She says, I go around outside listening to the Japanese Gigas rap. It certainly turns some heads. XD, or really want to hear a Obsession XD One Mother mix thing from Nico. I have listened to it over 1,200 times. Chuggacon says, holy Jesus, with a side of pudding. She says, told you. My most played song on my iPod is the Mario Luigi Bowser Inside Story Final Boss music. Played it over 300 times. That is a pretty hard song. Then she says, can I screen in my iTunes for you? He says, haha, sure. I have Dragon Roots Island remix in there. That's over 200 times also. She says, I rape my songs apparently, so yeah. Then he says, I'm going to rape you. Sorry, cat guy quote. Now I don't know what this cat guy quote is, but it don't matter. She is 15, you are 19. You do not say that. You don't say that to anybody. Okay? No, that is not okay. That's not okay to say. Why would you even say that? It's not even warranted. I know she said, oh, I rape my playlist. And the way she's saying she raped her playlist, she does it all the time. She play it all the time. I get it. I understand it. But you had no reason to say that. Absolutely no reason to say that. You could have found any other word to say, but you want to tell this 15-year-old girl I'm gonna rape you, reference or not, try to be funny or not, you still told a girl I'm gonna rape you. That is weird, bro. You can't even act like this now. You cannot defend it. Like, I know people would defend the Chuggaconroy, but when it comes to these messages, you can't defend them no more. You can't even use the autistic thing that everybody uses. You mean he autistic? I mean, it makes sense. No, you can't. You can't use it. No, you can't do that. Autism can only carry you so far away. This ain't autism. This is just not knowing how far you going with your boundaries. This is weird. She is 15. Of course, she does kind of like entertains it, but even then, he is the adult. He needs to say, hey, hold up, wait a minute. something ain't right and say something. That is not her fault. You can say, hey, that's weird that she did that, which I will say, hey. At the same time, yeah, I get you're 15, but even then, you should still know there's certain things you just don't say to people. However, it is Chuggaconroy's responsibility to be like, hey, don't do that, or block her, or stop talking to her. That is his responsibility. I'm not gonna act like it was not. So this next screenshot just backs up the claim of Lady Emily trying to always turn into foot role play with stuff. So she says, she calls him the game. She says, the game. Chugga says, you suck. She said, I love you too. He says, I know you do. F you secretly love small children. Don't deny it. At this point in time, you leave. You block. You should say something, right? And she said, don't deny it. He said, you're only a few years younger. Yay, creeping. I know that, but it's still pedophilia. But it's okay. The law will never stop us. And I have no idea what's wrong with me. Lack of sleep. He says, sound like my life. She says, baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. He says, you throw out your mop and broom. She said, I had one or two. Wait, what? I had those. He said, I just like how you had your sneakers, but I don't. You do. And I wear them when you're not looking. He says, you mean like now? She says, but you're looking, so no. He says, notices a bulge in your boot. Hey, wait. Pushes you down and snatches off your boots. You wear my sneakers inside your boots? Chuggaconroy says, you're cheating. She says, rape. Blows the rape whistle. Chugga says, God, cramps my feet to the boot since I have no other shoes. Runs. Boot fetish chases after in your shoes. That's what she said. When I catch you, she jumps on him. He says, God, it's pinned. Please have mercy. She says, ha, you got pinned by a girl. Has no idea what to do on top. Noms. He says, on top. She says, yes, I am a top, which means you're a bottom? Question mark. He says, guess it's not pedophilia if you're the one doing the raping. She says, rape. Until the law it is. And is it rape? You're not going to rape your boots off me, are you? Close his mouth. She says, what a lovely idea. Rapes the boots off, however that works. He says, no, give me back my shoes. She says, they're all mine, ha, and so are you. I assert various inappropriate stuff here. He says, you sure love raping me. He says, you sure love being raped. She says, you sure love being raped. But that means it's willing. And willing rape is sex. So now it's pedophilia. That's damning. It's damning. Honestly, I read the whole thing. I already took the time to read it. It's like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, honestly. And you read through it. There's some times where it's just, careless, just normal conversations. And then it'll turn to stuff like this. So she has this. Says the game. He says, oh, hi. She says, hi, ooh. He says, lolly's a lolly. He says, what? She says, what normal human is up at 7 in the morning? And she says, it's weird gibberish. I think it's just Canadian because she is Canadian. So it's just Canadian gibberish. He says, FKU in there. She says, so no fo. That was a saying an intentional FKU, but still wasn't. Chugga says, but yeah, I actually had a normal sleeping time today. She says, it's the end of the world. And yes, my nickname is Lolly. Hey, with your cosplays, you really are a lolly. She said, please tell me you don't know the actual meaning of lolly. And she says, no. Lolly has a much nicer ring to it than pedo crush. Ooh, oh God, you know the meaning. Dead. Lolly's pubescent though. Ooh. Now, I'm not saying he's trying to insinuate that he's a pedophile and wants to say that he likes her, but you can admit that it is weird for you to talk to a 15-year-old about. You are an adult in the situation. You should not be talking about this stuff. I know that we as 15-year-olds, we know about a lot of stuff. Let's be honest, people in high school do know about a lot of stuff. However, that does not mean you talk to them about it. You are not the adult. You're not their parent. You're not a teacher. This is stuff that you should not be talking to a young person about. This should be, talked about with other people her age, not with you. It's wrong to talk about it anyway. But if you're going to talk, if she is going to talk about it, she should talk about it with people her age. He then says, my feet are cold. Can I please have my shoes back? She says, fine. Whines and hands shoes back reluctantly. Chugga says, yay, put some on before my feet freeze. He says, too bad if you kept them and my feet became encased in ice, I couldn't run away from you. He says, but you made your choice. She says, damn it. Well, I can still clings too tightly and handcuffs myself to you. There's no escape, mortal. No escape from me either. And why would I run? Stare. Sun is up. I'm going to head off to bed now. Good night, morning. Good night, morning. Chuggaconroy says, all right, well, sleep well. She says, you're still cuffed to me. Drags. Guess you will be sleeping well then. Oh, yes, I will. But if I'm cuffed to you, there won't be much sleeping. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, good morning. Totally sleeping. It's just some things that he just didn't need to do. Like right there, that's just too much. That's, even if they're joking, you insinuating something. We know what you're insinuating sex. Okay, it's just too much. Yeah, he can't come back from this. I'm not even gonna act like he can. I regret some of the things I said in my previous video. I was like, he can come back, just need to get that therapy, get that help he need, a consultation, and he'd be back and he can carry on with his career like it never happened. But nah, he can't do that. After these tweets, after this thread, and I'm gonna leave the document in the description. After this, he can't come back. He don't have a place. And it's sad because like I enjoy this man. Me and my brother been watching him for a long time. So this really does hurt. Honestly, like this really hurts because I thought this was a good person. Not like this. I mean, like they said, don't meet your heroes, everything like that. But it's weird just seeing him in this context. So you always see him in this jolly, friendly attitude, and then he's doing this. So anyway, I just want to talk about this. This just came out a couple hours ago, and yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel right now. I don't know if I should, like, if you want to stop watching him, I can't even blame you. Because on my previous video, I was like, you got to separate the art from the artist. You can still watch his content even though he did these things. He ain't like he a pedophile. And then he came out as a pedophile. No, God damn. Why? Why? Out of everything you could have did. I know this is 2010, and I know the internet was different around that time, but you still know right from wrong. Anyway, it's been your boy T, a distraught fan. And yeah, I hope you have a good day. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, bye.